Okay, now we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. Mark's here again for one more English immersion at Talk and Talk. Today's conversation will be about food memories. Before we jump in our conversation, let me introduce Talk and Talk and myself. Talk and Talk is not an English school. Talk and Talk is a community, is a platform with methodology. We focus on getting confidence, especially on speaking foreign languages. Here we can have classes not only in English, but also in Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Mandarin. Following this methodology, we truly believe that anyone can go from scratch to completely fluency in less than 12 months. If Talk and Talk is not in the school, I need to say that I'm not a teacher. In fact, I'm a student, as well are all my colleagues here with me today. And leading immersions, leading conversations like this one is just a step in our learning process. I'm here in Talk and Talk for 1 year. I started in August last year. And since December, I became a host leading immersions in English. Nowadays, I lead 3 different times at week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, always 9 a.m. About my self-introduction, I'm 48 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm married, father of 2 girls, teenagers and twins. I work in the technology field for more than 20 years. At the moment, I'm a project manager working remotely from Brazil to a company based in the US. I'm part of a globally distributed team using English as my primary language. And Talk and Talk has helped me to get the confidence to apply and get this position. On my free time, I like to stay with my family, watching movies, traveling, going to park, riding bikes, and especially on the weekends, I like to cook too. That's it about me. Fabiano, please introduce yourself.
Okay. Good morning to everyone. My name is Fabiano. I'm 46 years old. I'm married. I have one daughter. She's 7 years old. I'm a data analyst. I'm here. I'm new at Talk and Talk. I getting 1 week ago. So this week, really. So I'm here to improve my conversation and to look for an opportunity to work abroad. So uh, I'm living in São Paulo, and that's it.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fabiano. Ricardo?
Hello, everyone. Nice day. I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, first year of Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. Uh, I love watching movies, hang out with my friends. I have a couple of pets, 2 cats, Quindim and Pudim, and I have a daughter. She's called Mariana. Love of my life. That's it.
I love your cats' names because today's conversation will be about food. And when we connect cats and food, we think about barbecue, street barbecue. But when
Yeah, yeah,
I hear about your cats' names, I think about the 2 of my the desserts that I most like.
sure.
More, it's
I
a
have
sweeter
to
connection.
uh, I have to block the my wife's intention because she wanted to get one more, it have a name. It has already a name. It will called brigadeiro, but I can't. I have
Nice.
to say no because yeah, two cats is enough. Three is too much in my opinion.
I agree. Thank you. And you, Camila, introduce yourself.
So I'm Camila. I'm 40 years old. I'm living in Pirassununga, and I'm a marketing professional. Over 50 years of experience in product launches, project management, and the digital marketing strategies. Nowadays, I'm not working and I'm looking for a new position, and I'm trying to do this in international marketing. And I'm here to study and improve my English because of this. And in my spare time, I love to practice exercise, to stay home, to cook, to listen music. And I'm trying to move to other city because I love to stay near from the ocean and to practice more exercise in nature. I love to explore nature places. Uh, so maybe I need to talk about my dog here today because I had a dog here. The name is Odara. She's not my dog. She's from my brother, but my brother needed to leave to Bahia, and the dog is here with me now. And one day I will not be here anymore. So she's from my mother now. And that is, guys, nice to stay here today with you. Thank you.
Great. Mateus?
Hello, guys. Good morning. I'm Matheus. I'm 30 years old. I'm living in Feira de Santana, Bahia. I'm working with commercial planning. It's look to search opportunities in your process, in your data, to achievement your goal, to improvement your results. I mean, in my free time, I like to run. I like to ride a bike, watch TV series and movies, spend time with my wife and friends, go out. That is it. Thank you.
Great. Okay, let's start our conversation, guys. As I said before, today's conversation will be about food memories. So let's start with you, Mateus. Last one to introduce yourself, the first one to share with us a dish that reminds you of your childhood.
Okay. What's the dish that reminds me of my childhood? Not as the childhood when I think it's not the mainly a dish, but the way I eat. When I was a child, my grandmother, I don't know how to say, eh, um, fazia uns, tipo, bolinho com feijão and give me
That's good.
in my mouth, just give me my mouth and make this bolinho de feijão. This remind me my childhood. And a, a, a dish with my mother do too is a sandwich with a lot of cheese and chicken and put in the forno, and it's delicious too. This dishes reminds my childhood.
Great. And you, Camila?
Oh, I had a lot of memories because I'm from a very, very small city, né, Pirassununga, and my grandparents, they had I don't know the name, but I think it's woody burning stove in the kitchen. Did you understand? So my grandmother prepared different foods in this stove, and I remembered she always prepared at night in the evening a mixture from rice and beans. She needed to put the beans on the mixed and they mixed it with rice and put in the stove. She was very, very nice and delicious. I loved this. And the other foods from corn, for example, curau, pamonha. My grandmother prepared a lot kinds of these kinds of food. Uh, and I didn't like so much, but I enjoyed the smell and the how she prepared this and to help her. So I had a lot of memories from this time. That's it.
Great. And you, Fabiano?
Um, I remember a dish like my mother and my grandmother did in the past. Was the nowadays like called prato feito because I don't know what they did, but the taste was so different. It's like rice, beans, meat, and eggs. I don't know how they did, but the taste was different. I try to do the same in here, but I cannot uh, cannot made with the same taste. So I remember when I was at my grandmother house, and my mother did the same way that my grandmother. So uh, this plate reminds me my childhood, and it was so good. But I uh, never did the same way. So I don't know what they did with the taste.
Nice. Guys, for me, uh, uh, on Sundays, my mother always cooked pasta. My father comes from an Italian family, and so he likes pasta a lot. So he always asked my mother to cook pasta on Sundays. And it was and it could be the simplest one. Spaghetti with tomato sauce, spaghetti with bolognese sauce, and he could be amazing with that. And we always had a roasted chicken, that one that we buy at the bakery. So that is something that's always remembered me from my childhood. But listening Fabiano's sharing his story with his grandmother, it made me remember my grandmother too. My mother was raised by her aunt, and and I consider her as my grandmother. And my grandfather came from Argentina, and my grandmother always cooked a soup that now I know that is a kind of Spanish food, puchero. That is they cook different meats with vegetables, potatoes, and let me find the word in English for grão de bico. I don't remember. Chickpea. So always when we use it to go to visit them at least twice a month. And when we came to her house and she was cooking the puchero, the flavor the smell was amazing. I can remember this, and I always I still love eating chickpea because of that soup. I sometimes I try to cook the puchero my way. I can't, and I don't try to cook the way she did because it would be impossible. She was an amazing cooker, but those are the two foods that made me reminds from my childhood. Ricardo, let us know if you are okay, if you are here. No, so let's move on. Mateus is out too. So, Camila, do you have a favorite comfort food?
Oh, I have. I have. It's brigadeiro. It's
Yeah,
all my
nice.
life. I love the brigadeiro. I needed to prepare a brigadeiro every month in my TPM. I need to eat brigadeiro.
Amazing.
So my mother and everyone that lives with me or spend a time with me, everyone knows that if I prepared a brigadeiro, it's because I'm not so good and I need to eat a brigadeiro. And I hate to share my brigadeiro. I hate. Don't ask for me to share my brigadeiro. I needed to prepare and to eat everything. Probably I will not eat everything the same day, but I don't like to share. It's mine, only mine. And sometimes I think I had this childhood, not not favorite food, but I love foods from, for example, like brigadeiro, coxinha, foods from childhood, from party, né? Child party. I love this kind of food. And the other comfort food for me is stroganoff. I love stroganoff, and sometimes I did too, but brigadeiro is the most important for me.
Amazing, amazing. Ricardo, once you are back, we are on question number 2, but feel free to share with us a dish that reminds you from your childhood too.
Well, regarding uh, I I could give a lot of examples that foods that uh, come back to my childhood. I could say Cola is a soda.
Nice.
Yeah, I could say a dessert called filhoses is a Portuguese dessert made with my uh, grandmother. Uh, but I don't know. I could one of the more reminder dish could be rabanada. I don't know. When I see or feel the taste or uh, bring me a lot of messages, a lot of memories, good memories. So that's nice. Regarding the comfort food, I don't know. Uh, I try to avoid these kind of situations or feelings because I believe that food for me is a pleasure, but when the talk regarding comfort food sound like a kind of way to become calm or this kind of thing, and it's not exactly a proper situation. I use this kind of thing sometimes, not conscious, but in conscious, you, I'm, I eat some food for because of I don't know how do you say, I forgot the name in Portuguese. It's so common.
Happens.
uh, Anxiety, né? Or sometimes you just eat because of the anxiety, but I try to avoid. But I could say all of them, all of them.
Great. When you mentioned Cola made me remember on Tubaína. And when I was a kid, I grew up in a suburb area in São Paulo. and we sometimes we use it to play soccer. One is the team of one street against the team of another street. Rua de cima versus Rua de baixo. And the winner won an amazing prize that's one tubaina to share between 10 or 15 kids. But that was amazing. That was the best soda of the week for sure, for sure. And you, Fabiano, do you have a favorite comfort foods?
Yes, I have. I have. I like it. I don't like it, but I don't like much to eat. How can I say? I prefer salty, savory food. Not. I don't like to eat sweet food, but my favorite comfort food is pudding.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't resist pudding. It's the only sweet food that I don't resist. So if I have pudding, I will eat. So I like very much pudding, and this is my comfort food.
I can understand. I'm
Uh,
a this
if you have a brigadeiro, for example, I left, but pudding I eat.
I'm avoiding desserts too. I'm in the middle of a diet. And but on Sunday was a nightmare for me. We received our best friends at home. They are with their newborn baby, 4 months. So I cooked something. My wife bought a dessert, and they bring another, and they bring a kind of coconut cake. At the end of the day, I had eaten almost half of the cake and two large slices of the dessert my wife bought. Was a nightmare, but okay. Sometimes we need to feel sugar in the blood. Regarding my comfort foods, the the easiest one, rice, beans, beef with onions, and farofa, and egg. With that egg yolk, yellow, undercooked over the plate, two or three of them to mix everything. That is my comfort food. It's impossible for me to have this meal and don't feel happy at the end. The easiest one. Let's move on. Ricardo, have you ever shared a meal that became unforgettable?
Uh, Let me see.
Can be a good memory or a funny memory.
Sure, sure. Uh, I don't know. I I could say a lot of them. Forgettable. Uh, Philosophy is one of them. I like the taste, but sometimes it's not just the f- the taste. It's just more feelings connected to. For example, normally philosophy, my grandmother used to make at Christmas, at in the end of the year, parties, this kind of thing. So in this case, it's associated to gifts, laughs, né? Happy moments. Né? So in this case, I consider unforgettable. But sometimes, for example, a long time ago, it's not so common. For example, ice cream. Né? I is not, for example, oh, I go to the bakery and come back to a picolé. Is different, né? And that time is not so common. And I remember a long time ago, the ice cream is packaged a kind of different I don't know, is papelão is different. So I remember this kind of thing. That's it.
I was searching here using Google to give me a taste of filhoses. It's impossible to not like it.
Good.
I don't know
Boy,
what is. I didn't find what is
It's
this word.
similar to, I don't know, is a kind of, I
bolinho
don't
de
know.
chuva, maybe,
Yeah, is similar.
Ah,
Similar.
okay. Okay. Nice.
with sugar and cinnamon
Yeah.
over it,
Yeah,
with
it's almost the same. It's a little different. And the
yeah,
that's a problem or not, I don't know. It's just good is when the it's free, fresh. For example, if you have to eat, I don't know, 10, not 10, but 4 hours ago. Because of that, is became dry. I don't know,
yeah.
but almost a couple of hours ago. That's ago, no. Later, it's uh, yeah, it's nice.
It's and you, Camila.
Once time I was in Jericoacoara, and I remembered that I had two very, very affordable meals there with my father because I don't use it to like to eat fish. I don't appreciate fish. And I was there and I tried it. And oh my God, it was the best fish that I ate in my life, in all my life. It's very, very good. One day I ate a fish with a farofa with castanhas, mint, and it was amazing. So for me, this two dinner, it was very unforgettable.
Don't you like the taste of fish? Or is the fish bone that make you uncomfortable to have it?
I don't like to eat fish when it is a smell very strong or it's the flavor. I don't know how to explain. It's very strong. But when I ate a fish very very stable, I don't know how to explain. But it's not so okay. I need a fish, and this kind with a good tempero. I prefer
Seasoning.
seasoning. And in Jericoacoara, oh, all the fishes, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe for Jericoacoara, it would be the best place that I ate in all my life. The good meals there.
It's a place to visit. I didn't travel to Jericoacoara yet. And you, Fabiano?
Uh, when you talk about Jericoacoara, I was there in 2 months ago. There is amazing, and the fish there is the best in the world. I think I agree with you. So one shared meal that became unforgettable for me. I remember one on my grandfather's birthday when I was a child. My grandmother did lasagna with poached chicken, and all of the family goes to lunch there. I remember my grandmother, my grandfather, and my mother. They are not living anymore, but uh, they not here anymore. But I remember this, and all the family was there. My father, my mother, my brother, and my sister, my aunt, my uh, my uncle. It was a great birthday lunch. So it was unforgettable. I never forget this my grandfather birthday. It's always on my mind. This when I think I was 8 or 7 years old. I don't remember, but it was this. It was incredible. I never forget this birthday.
Nice. That one that became unforgettable for me, it was mistaken. But it ended in a funny way, and that was the one that that was the cornerstone for me to become someone who likes to cook. So I was freshly married. I got married on March, so 3 months later we had Valentine's Day in Brazil. My wife probably was expecting that I left her to have a dinner in any fancy restaurant, but I don't know why, but I decided to cook at home. Her favorite dish. He loves stroganoff. And I thought, oh, what can be hard? Rice, rice, meat, and a sauce. Easy. So I got a recipe, went to the supermarket, bought the stuff, come to home. Then I realized I have no idea how to cook a rice. Mom, help me. Then I started. Then, and my idea, the in my head, when my wife arrived at home after work, the dinner would be served at table. When she arrived, I was at the kitchen. The kitchen was a nightmare. In the middle of my fight with rice, I have no idea how to start uh, preparing the stroganoff. Then she helped me. Oh, you are talking to your mother, so let me talk to my mother, and we cook together. And yes, at the end of the night, we had a salty rice, a stroganoff with no mushrooms, uh, probably a lack of taste too. There were no any kind of potato to as a side dish, but became unforgettable for us because it was the first meal we cooked together. And after that, I decided that okay, now I need to learn how to cook, and then I started. And well, I'm married for 22 years, so I am a cooker for 22 years by now, always trying to improve my skills on dish, on meat, on kitchen. Camila, what is your signature dish if you cook
Uh,
besides brigadeiro?
yeah, brigadeiro, stroganoff too,
Nice.
and my friends used to ask me to prepare risotto because they like it, my risotto. So I think risotto is a signature dish for me.
What is the best recipe for risotto that you like to cook?
I don't have. I use it to improve, no, to try different kind of things because I don't have a one kind. And sometimes I put what I had in my home and it's okay. And if I don't have anything, I put only cheese and okay, it's good.
And it's good. I love to cook risotto too. I tried many different recipes, but the one that I currently love to prepare is with mushrooms because of the smell. When you leave the
I don't
dried
like
mushroom, don't you like?
I don't like
Oh,
mushrooms, seafoods. I don't like so I'm more traditional.
okay, I'll keep it to me my opinion about your taste for food. I'm joking. I'm joking. And you, Fabiano, do you cook? And if so, what's your signature dish?
I try to cook, but I'm cooking, yeah, because I'm home alone, so my wife works at the company, so I need to cook too. But I think my signature dish is pasta with
Oh,
carbonara sauce. So I like to do this plate uh, every some once a month. I have to do this plate for my wife and my daughter. They are every month they called to they asked to me to do this plate.
have you developed any tip to not overcook the egg with
I
the
don't know.
pasta?
I don't think once I take the receipt from the internet, so I did and became good. So uh, I put the two eggs and with the sauce in the when it's finishing to not to cook the egg and to not felt the eggs sauce. So I don't know how I can't explain, but it will good.
Great. Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to
Cooking,
explain.
it's hard to cook because it looks easy,
Yeah.
but it needs attention for the cooker because if you made a mistake, the egg overcook and turns your carbonara into a pasta with scrambled eggs.
Yes. Yes. I put the eggs on the end when it's finishing.
Yeah,
So uh, came became great. So she loved it.
nice,
So
nice. And you, Ricardo,
Uh, well, I'm sorry, but I received a phone call.
no problem.
Could
We are
you?
in question number 4.
Yeah,
The
sure.
question: if you cook, what's your signature dish?
Uh,
Filhoses. Share with us the
no,
recipe for
I could.
filhoses.
I never make, but maybe someday. Uh, Normally I make uh soups and the other dishes. I make some desserts too. Uh, and but I don't know. I use it to to make it as a is not so fancy food, but I use it to make a caldo de mandioquinha. It's
Good.
well, my my daughter and my wife love. Uh, Sometimes is I would like it to have a kind of how do you say a time that I could do this kind of thing tranquil. So, and recently I don't have much time, but maybe I have to organize myself and my stuffs to try to have more time to do this kind of dish. That's it.
Great. For me, guys, I've shared my preference for risottos before, but I like to cook with seafoods. And two dishes that I love to cook are moqueca, and I can prepare a moqueca mixing uh, the one from Bahia and the one from Espírito Santo. So sometimes I use the urucum oil into my moqueca, and I love it. And the other dish with seafood that I like to prepare because I think it is tasty and looks amazing at the table is paella. Preparing a Spanish paella is amazing. You have almost 20 different ingredients to deal with. They are uh, they had their only time to get cooked, so I like to deal with that. And when you put that oven at the table, it is amazing. So I think both dishes I don't cook as much as I would love to, but when someone asks me, "Oh, what do you cook that is your signature dish?" Yes, both of them for sure. So let's move on. Ricardo, what food is essential in celebrations in your I will make a slightly change in this question because all of us lives in Brazil in almost the same state. So, what food is essential in celebrations in your family?
Uh, I'm sometimes I could mention cabrito. It's my aunt do all of the events, and my mother used to make bacalhau do people. It's nice. I don't love the both plates, but is very common because except for me, the people love.
Really,
Uh,
don't you like cod?
I like, but not exactly my favorite plate.
I
So
like, I don't love.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Cabrito I like more, but it's not exact to my favorite dish. But it's common. All of the happy uh, end of year parties, Christmas, New Year, so common. And the sometimes feijoada and the lasagna too.
Great, amazing. And in your family, Camila?
Nowadays it's difficult because my family it was very far from everyone. But when I had grandparents live, uh, all the parents we used to have pork meat, different kinds of pork meat. Um, and in the birthdays, always brigadeiro. It's a traditional for my family and for me. So I believe it is. That is.
Amazing. And in your family, Fabiano?
I just remember on the Christmas, that's because it's the time when all the family uh, can go together. So it's the traditional plates in the Christmas, like a turkey, farofa, mayonnaise, and the all the traditional dishes at the Christmas. So I remember this. This is traditional in my family.
Amazing. I used to like to eat turkey, but I had a not so good experience in one Christmas. One of my when one of my wives got one of my sisters, not wives. I'm not, I'm Catholic, so I can't have more than one wife. When one of my sisters got married, I remember in the first Christmas we went to be there with her and my brother-in-law family, and his father was eating that chicken turkey leg with so much energy, and he that scene made me dislike about turkey. But it's not fault on turkeys. But coming to what food are essential in celebrations in my family, my mother's cake. My mother is a really good cooker, and she she cooks simple foods, daily based food, but she do everything with love, and we love her her cake. So no matter what the celebration will happen, cake will be cooked by my mother. Hey, mom, bring your cake. Okay, I know you want my cake. It will be the pineapple one, the strawberry one, the chocolate one. I don't know. You decide, but we really want your cake. And another food that is essential, especially when we are at their home, is a barbecue for my father. My father is a very good barbecuer. I don't know how to correctly name this, but and he loves to be at the grill and serve the family. So that's it. Barbecue for my father, a cake for my mother, and the celebration is complete. Okay, let's move on. Let me see. Fabiano, have you ever tried a food that completely surprised you, for good or bad?
Um, I can talk about this pasta with carbonara taste sauce. I did it with no expectation, but became very good that my wife and my daughter love it. So uh, this I think this plate is surprising to me. And every month I need to do this.
Nice. Angel Camila.
During all my life, I have never liked to eat eggs, for example. I always hate to eat egg. I always hate the smell and the taste. But now, like adult, doing diet every day, every year, I needed to learn how to eat eggs, and I am very surprised because the satiety that the eggs gives me, it's very, very nice and important for my day. And nowadays, I'm liking to eat eggs every day. So now I use it to eat two scrambled eggs every day in the morning, and I love it. So okay, I'm learning how to appreciate a food that I didn't like. I couldn't say that I love it. I can't say that, oh, okay, now I love to eat egg because, for example, I don't like it, how to say, egg not so cooking. I don't like, but I'm trying every day, and I believe I can now.
Great. And you, Ricardo?
I'm sorry. Today is a little hard. Number six, yeah?
Number 6, yes.
Yeah. Uh, but that's weird. You know? I made a couple of years ago, maybe more, a dish called medalhão de banana. I hate, but my daughter love, and a lot of times, please, daddy, do this dish again, do that dish again. My wife too. That's I don't know. I put a lot of salt. It's a dessert, né? Because but is a kind of loaf involve the banana and the so but it's just the first time in the I make a mistake because of when I was make the loaf I face some problems so and the I use knife and the uh cause a damage in my sink, uh, make some risks in the sink, and they became so frustrated and the angry, and they never try to do make again. So maybe someday.
For me, guys, I don't remember any specific occasion. Oh, this meal was amazing, but I had an experience with fish that's very similar with the one that Camila shared before. It was in Florianopolis. I traveled to there, spent a week with some friends, and okay, we are at the shore, so I will try. I will give a try to fish, and I love that fish because it was so fresh and so tasteful. And then after that trip, I started eating fish, and then when I became a weekend cooker, I bring fish to my repertoire too. Guys, we have 4 minutes. I think we have time for just one more. Camila, please choose our last one. Read the answer.
I can choose the question.
Yes, please. Anyone.
If you could only eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be? For me, probably chicken because it's a protein and I like to eat chicken and it's easier to prepare. So for me, chicken.
Great. And you, Fabiano?
Pasta with chicken too. Uh, I never how can I say I never I always if I have this plate every day I eat every day. So for me it's very good.
Ricardo?
I'm sorry, I have to go. Have a wonderful day for you guys.
You too. You too. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Guys, for me, yeah, Camila made a great point. We need protein. Without protein, we don't build muscle. Without muscle, we will have a terrible time at when we get older. And I'm getting there fast. So yeah, rice, beans, steak, onions, and
But it's only one. I
a
choose
dish,
the only
right?
one.
Complete this. Hey, how
Okay.
it is o prato comercial, né? That is the way they come in the restaurants in São Paulo. So that is it: rice, beans, and steak. That's it, guys. Hope you had enjoyed. I've shared the link to the survey on the chats. Please take some time to give the feedback. Wish you all have a great day, great rest of the week. We are in the middle of the week, so hope to see you in our immersion tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
See you
Thank
guys.
you,
Good
guys.
day.
Bye
Bye.
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.